Lah, okay, let's get started without any further ado.
Okay.
Would you mind telling me about yourself?
About myself, okay, my name is Abdurrahman Ibn Al Farizi. I am 14 years old now, and I was born in Jakarta, and I currently live in Depok right now, and I have several hobbies that is focusing on several aspects like uh, sport, knowledge, and technologies. Okay, we're going to talk about the sports. That in my sports hobbies, I have several hobbies. That is basketball, uh, and football player, and becoming football player, and also swimming. That's
You,
all.
you love swimming, you love playing football, playing basketball, that's for sport. What
Uh-huh.
about your knowledge, hobbies, and your, what is it, technologies hobby? Tell me more.
Okay, my technologies hobbies. I like make it a content for my YouTube channel, and also I like to make design on my Figma platform.
Yeah, I knew previously
Uh,
in our project you created such an amazing design with Figma application.
yeah, I have made that since when I was A grade actually.
And
It's
it's
my
not
A
the
grade
only
project.
one
Yeah.
design you ever made right
Uh-uh.
here. What about your
Yes.
knowledge hobbies? What's that?
The knowledge hobbies. It's a hobbies that relate with knowledge, like reading a book.
Oh, you love reading book.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of book like talk about mystery, and also talk about philosophy and also business.
Okay. So
And my dream
job.
my dream job in the future, I would like to be a CEO of my company.
So you need to found your own foundation, your own
Yes, of course.
companies, and becoming the CEO or even the founder or the owner
Yes.
itself. Okay. And what I like to know about your IT skill before coming here.
Okay, I'm actually have no basic about IT knowledge at all before I go to IDN. I can't even turn on a laptop. At the times, my friends uh, ask me to play to his home. Then I was appreciate him because he can turn on his computer. Only that, because I can't even playing any device except a simple device like handphone or something like that, because I I don't know about technology. I just think about something that I see on television like robot or anything. That's what I think about technology previous
Okay.
at the past. So well, uh, I go to IDN because I'm interested with the IT, of course. I think the schools will teach me about making robots, but uh, since I become IDN student, I was learning IT. Then I've got so many knowledge about it. Like there's a lot of type of IT knowledge like software development and network engineer and else.
Okay.
And alhamdulillah in here I learned how to make a simple games on scratch and build books.
So you would say that you have a zero information, zero knowledge regarding IT before coming here, and you would
Previous.
like to learn more about IT. That's why you are joining it, and
Yes.
it's very good. So your previous hobby about your technologies hobby, you do not have that kind of hobby previously before coming here, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so this IDN school that creates the hobbies for you.
Mashallah.
MashaAllah. And how's your progress? Yeah, your ability during learning at IDN regarding your IT, your English, your dunia and tahfiz.
Well, the progress we talk from the IT first. In At IT lesson, alhamdulillah, I have learned so many things, such as like uh, what is it called? Oh yeah, design and making games on fundamental platform, and also make a simple application. But I'm still learning currently now. And well, the for me the hardest things I was learning at IT knowledge in IDN is about making an application, because it's too complicated. But alhamdulillah, I'm still want to learn more about it.
Okay.
And in Dinia, I have achieved three juice previously. At my previous school, I was only have one juice for my Quran memorizing, and it's for Tafiz. And at IDN as well, I have learned about Fiqh and also Akidah, which is the important things for to know for every Muslim. Like, uh, of course, the only God is Allah, and yeah, many things.
So just now I have a goosebump. The way you present, deliver your speech, it shows that you understand the importance of akidah and fiqh. So that's, yeah, it tells most of your understanding regarding dinia. Alhamdulillah, knowing
Amin.
manhaj.
Inshallah, sir.
And now, next, what kind of game have you created? You might want to mention just one of your creation here.
Well, I've made several game, but I want to tell one of the best game I have ever made in IDN, that is called War Race. So I make it that games when I was participate as the participants of IKCC, sir, as an kids international kids competition, coding competition.
So you have ever joined competition?
Alhamdulillah,
It's
at the time.
externally.
Uh-uh,
Yeah, and
at
it
the
is
time.
international.
International.
International
There are
even.
there are oh, if I'm not mistaken, there are even 600 participants from every country.
It's 600
600.
participants. And then what about the result?
The result, well,
You still need a long way to go.
I'm not being a winner, but alhamdulillah, I being the top 15th of the best
15
of the best.
out of 600.
Alhamdulillah,
15.
I was get shocked at the time.
Okay, wow, it's such an accomplishment and achievement for you.
Alhamdulillah, and
Mashallah.
and I'm also get the certificate from IKCC.
Okay. Okay, last but not least, you might want to tell or maybe comment any words for IDN.
For IDN, well, IDN for me is a revolution of educational things in Indonesia, because
Institution, yeah.
I was look at most of Indonesia school only focusing on what actually we call as a useless. I mean not like that, but Indonesia needs people that have innovation, that can follow their passion, not only learning maths without understanding what is it used for.
Oh, so you what do you mean is about practical
About practical knowledge
rather than just theory?
rather than just theory, because so many school at Indonesia, they're only learning about the theory, sir.
Okay, I think that will conclude our interview today. Thanks very much for your time and salam.
Okay, that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today's opportunity, I'm going to present about my presentations, talk about study and project plans. So I'm going to talk about the journey after graduating from IDN boarding school, which is my current school nowadays. So, as you know, uh, I'm one of the students of IDN boarding school. That I will not always be student. Someday I'll be graduating from the school and doing my own journey. And during this life, make make money by myself without uh, without any support from my family. And anything should I there are so many things should I do after graduating from IDN, and this is gonna be and I have already prepared about my plan after graduating from IDN. And here are some couple of contents about several content I'll explain at this this presentation. One is the first is about study plan, which is what with where will I continue my study journey, and my project plan. Let's talk about what things will I do to what step will I do to get to achieve what I want, like several things that I want to build after graduate from IDN, and some place to go, which is a country, such as country or any place I want to visit. I'll be visiting inshallah, and things I want to achieve after I have done everything I want to do. Everything will I do. So without waste any time, I'll just move to the next slide. And here are my my plan, my study plan. So after I'm graduate from junior high school, I'll continue the senior high school at here at the same school, which is IDN boarding school. Because IDN boarding school is a unique school that has any lessons that will not teach in other school outside. And then inshallah, after I graduate from junior high school to be senior high school, I'll pick a major that's focusing on software development because I'm interested on it, and I think I have some ability to do that major. And well, after after I have done for my study plan on IDN, I'll uh, go to one of the most university, inshallah, that is called as a MIT. So, because at that university, they have a lot of knowledge about STEM. It's the length of it as science, technology, engineer, and mathematics. Well, uh, there was the core point that makes me impressive to that university, and as well uh, there was a hard dream to achieve because that is an international university that uh, the commoner couldn't uh, couldn't enter to the university to that university. And next, okay, this is gonna be talk about my project plan. So there are several things I want to do after I have done for my study plan. I'll build my own startup, which is focusing on a lot of industry that uh, combining a technology to make a revolutionary digitalization for daily life. Like example, nowadays you don't need to go out from your home to buy something. You just need to open an application and order some food with a Gojek or anything, and I'll make uh, every single things, not every single I mean, but uh, I'll make the technology is uh,
the technology or digitalization will combining this life. Like yeah, most of things you want to do in this world needs a technology. Then I'll make uh, a big brand of my company to make that digitalization come true. And also, uh, I want after I'm graduate from 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 my study journey, I'll not directly build my own startup, but I'll focusing on looking for an income for a capital to build my startup. Because as you know, that startup needs a cost to build it, like $1 billion or even $1 trillion. Like, yeah, well, Apple, but yeah. So I'll start from a little capital, then I'll looking for an investor, inshallah, or maybe I don't need any investor. Maybe I just need to looking for an income and build my startup by my own using my own money as well. So, well, back to the topics I'll explain. So, duplicate my income with side hustle, which is, well, you know, as we know, side hustle. There are so many ways to make more money nowadays, like um, e-commerce, dropshipping, trading, and else. There was most of them are side works uh, that is possible to build your own income, to duplicate your own income. That well, yeah, maybe for the first side hustle will I do is start an agency, digital agency that is focusing on make digital needs like a website or anything. Uh, I have already planned. I have planned my side hustle, and I have already a partner to make that agency, to build that agency. And wait, there's something wrong with my laptop. Yeah, that agency and my bad. Sorry. So after that, maybe both make an income from agency is not enough for collect uh, collect a capital to build my startup. So I'll just start another side hustle as well to also duplicate my the entire of my income. And uh, the way to make more money will I do as well is trading. So trading is like an infestation, an infestation with a short term, then that needs a strategy, and you need what is it called, technical analysis to know where the price will go. Is it will going to up or down? And to know what kind of action should you do? Like should I buy or should I sell any that is an instrument that you invest in? Next, some place to go. Well, there are so many places I want to visit, but I just make I only limit several choice to put on the screen. That is Dubai, UAE, and Singapore. So the main reason why do I want to visit both of this country that uh, that you see on the screens now, that is because first Dubai has no any taxes. So probably I'll start my own startup and building my company on this country. In this country, at this country. My bad. Then I'm going to Singapore because Singapore has a lot of they have a good economic, and also they provide a lot of technology in there. in their country. Well, uh, in Singapore, maybe I'll start my startup as well, and yeah, maybe my startup will have a lot of will be an international company. Yeah, I mean, and also I want to visit this country because they have a beautiful city with a futuristic concept. Okay, here are things I want to achieve after everything I have done. I'm actually couldn't explain everything that I want, but here are several things that will I show you on this slide. The first is taking my parents on the Hajj after I'm being a successful. I don't know what would I be, but what would I become? But inshallah, I want to become a successful CEO, which is a chief executive officer that can lead his own company to the to be a unicorn or international company, and also uh, uh, and I will not forget to make my family happy, and I will not forget about the main purpose of my life in this world, that is for pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I will taking or invite my parents on the Hajj. I will make them cry. I will make them cry because of my prestation, inshallah. And I will also I will be the richest man in this world that is not forget about his own purpose, that is not arrogant, that is still being a humble person, and uh, and also still want to hear, still want to introspection himself. And well, that's all about everything I want to achieve after I have done everything. Everything, everything about my journey. So yeah, hopefully my presentation could be beneficial for you. I hope you guys can be any can take any positive things, and if there are some mistake on at my presentation, I'm really sorry because I'm not perfect, and the only one perfect is Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So at this performance, I'm going to present my several project at IDEN. So as we know, well, to getting into the next grade, we have there are so many projects for of uh, the standard of being the next graduation student for going to the next grade, and we call it as a SKL in IDN. And well, these several projects that that I'll show you is have a relation with an ISKL, especially for ITSKL on my project. Okay, without wasting any time, let's get into the next one. Okay, here are the project roadmap. Will I explain? I will explain. Then at the first, well, there's a little bit typo here. I'm actually right. The first is seventh grade. I mean, it's the seventh grade project, and 8th grade project, and 9th grade project. So I've done a lot of project from each of class, and now uh, I was in 9th grade, so well, and in 9th grade we have learned about something that related with programming language, that focusing on making apps. And 8th grade, uh, I have make I focus on UI UX, and also
a design platform as like the alternative of Adobe Photoshop, that is what is it called? I forget it. Photopea, and in seventh grade, I've learned the fundamental of making a games with the code, that is using a Scratch platform, and others, and I was making a 3D game as well with block code platform, that is called one of the game engine that is called Black Box, or yeah, I forget the kind of that platform name. Okay, and several grades. Here are several projects that I have learned. The first, I have learned about Scratch. So Scratch is one of game engine for make basic game with the fundamental code platform, and the result that will you get in Scratch not as high quality as you have seen in general game that you usually see, like PUBG probably, or Mobile Legends, or else. This platform uh, couldn't upload the game on the e-commerce for an application, so it's only uh, can be play it on their own community, like yeah, Scratch community, their own platform on this. And the second project that I have learned, that is making a games on the 3D platforms, on game engine that focusing on making a games with 3D 3D graphics. So well, um, this kind of platform is actually kind of different with the previous one. So in the previous on Scratch, we couldn't make any 3D graphics of game, but in Woodbox, uh, we can make it. So there was a difference between that two engine game. And well, in seventh grade, I'm not only focusing on learning about game knowledge, but I'm also learn about how to make a game. I mean, how to make a website, and uh, some of the platforms that is called WordPress. So WordPress is one of the platform for making a website, as like Webflow and else. But this one of the famous platform that usually uh, web web developer use it for a fundamental project, because some of the developer that good at programming use the way to make a website with coding by themselves, but WordPress as a platform to make uh, to make to make you easier to build your own website. But yeah, you need some domain and other needs. Okay, the next, at 8th grade, I have learned about many things, so I'm not uh, divided by the platform, but I just divided by the topics, like design and IoT. And here are several platforms that I use for design, that is Figma, Photopea, and Inkscape. So at the first, uh, you're learning about how to make UI UX on platform called Figma. So Figma is one of famous platform for making any design, whatever is it, a poster or any type of design creation. But I have learned about Figma to make UI UX, and on Figma you can also make a prototype on your UI UX creation. And so to make your UI UX looks real, okay, looks interactive. So, and at the next we have learned about Photopea, which is an alternative for other Photoshop, and we we learn to make a professional poster that that you usually see and in yeah, in television probably or anything. And we also learned about making an illustration on in space. And the next we learn about IoT, which is it stands for Internet of Things. So it's in a combination between a things and internet. It's like a lamp or robots or trash robots, anything that have relation with the things and internet. And well, here are several two of platform that we use. The first is KBID, I mean Microbit, and the second is KBID. So at the first we're learning about the fundamental of making a robot things, like your what is it called? Yeah, car remote control or something that relate with Microbit. So Microbit is a chip of a robot. So there's a company called some company develop a Microbit things, and our school buy their device, and we learn to build to use Microbit. And Microbit have their own platform also to make the code to boot to and the code will put on the brain of the Microbit. So the brain is Microbit is like a chip, and the device that could get the output from the chip is like a car of robot. And the next is KBID, and KBID was a platform for robotic as well, and I have made several projects like watering plants and other else project. And the next 9th grade, my currently project nowadays is these of two platforms, that is Codular and Android. So we're focusing on making an apps with those platforms, and Codular is like a fundamental platform for making an application. So once you make an application, usually for a professional app developer, they usually use Android. But to learn the logic, we learn the fundamental first, which is using a Codular platform. And on Codular, it works like a Scratch. Once you want to make any program, you have to drag and drop the code for make an instruction to the application to make the layout or anything, and also the backend. And the next is Android. Android is a platform to make an application that put access on Android device, of course. And usually every app developer, they usually use this platform, and it's kind of hard for making any program, because it has a lot of uh, difficult things. Okay, that's all about several projects that I have done in IDN. So I hope you guys could learn something new on about IT or anything. That's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.